Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got this great big feeling. Everything's going my way. Well, I'm going to be working back out here on my project on the stairs. You remember the other day I got cut short from that because Momi wanted me to come in, and I ended up doing some work on this exhaust fan. You wouldn't believe what happened with this bathroom exhaust fan. It was just humming and it wasn't working. I got it working fine now, and you wouldn't believe all the stuff I went through, and it had to do with a rat and a nest and all kinds of stuff that went on. I had to go up underneath the floor, and well, you're just gonna have to watch all those videos if you get a chance on cleaning out an exhaust fan or whatever. I'm not sure what I'm gonna title it just yet. Jeez. I got a rock in my shoe still. Hate that when that happens. See, I just never untie my shoes. Just put it on, away I go. All right. Got me an extra battery for my my video camera, and I'm going to be out here for a while, I have a feeling. Now, what day is this? Is this the 5th day of the project? I think it is. It's looking really good. I've got to use my multi-tool one more time, and I had Fix-All or rock hard water putty on here, and I didn't want the paint to boil off of there, and some of the paint after the winter kind of bubbled up, and most of it just peeled off up to here. I had to work on a little bit, but I thought I better take this off because I'm not sure if my next product that I'm going to put on there is going to stick to that more so than it's going to stick to the wood. And now that I've taken it off with my multi-tool right here with these teeth on here, I'm gonna use some more. But as I took it off, I'm kind of glad I used it. See how rough it's put marks in there? That's gonna help my next material stick on that wood nice. And so that's what I'm gonna end up doing. I've got to do that. Then I'm gonna put on this other blade. Yeah, this is a blade, believe it or not. And I'm gonna stick that on the multi-tool, and then I'm gonna kind of go over these steps one more time, especially concentrating on these edges where I see any little bits of wood sticking up like that. See where it's kind of rough in there a little bit, and it's a little rough in there. I want to make sure that my next concrete material that I put on there is going to stick. And so, see how I kind of roughened it up when I was taking off the primer and all the Fix-All and stuff. So I'm going to go over it once over, and I went back around and cleaned up any loose little bits of silicone that I had on there from before. And I'm going to do a once over, sweeping that all up, and then I'll get my caulking out, the Big Stretch. I think I'm going to use Big Stretch caulking. I'm not sure if that's from DAP or from someplace else. I'll get it out after a while, and I'll probably show you a little bit of that too. And then I'll sweep all this stuff on down. I also have to wipe down the walls. See how they're still pretty dusty. I don't know if I'm gonna do that today. I might leave that until later. because I'm planning on putting caulking in these areas. Last time I flowed this down because these stairs are going back the opposite direction. I want it built up. That's what these screws are for. I put those screws in there, and then that'll be my level to go from there down. And I did all that, and then I caulked it. I think this time I'm going to caulk it first, then I'm going to put the material on, then I'm probably going to put a little bit more caulking on afterwards, so I get a double connection all along there in case it leaks from one to the other. Because the last thing I want is for the water to go down underneath here and mildew out these stairs and put mold and fungus and all kinds of stuff underneath here, because there's no way to get underneath this unless you walk out underneath the house. So anyways, I got, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours working out here today before I go out and get my next material. So I'm going to show a little bit of this and that on this particular video. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the rest of this stuff off, and I'll show that to you in a second. Now here's what I'm going to do. I don't want you to forget this. Even though I'm not going to use this anymore, I'm going to make sure I charge the battery since I'm out here. That way, next time I need this tool, the battery will be charged. Don't forget.